situate. He's okay like that. I think he's okay like that. Good morning, good morning. I've got my coffee. I'm going to have my iced coffee with these this morning. I've been just binge watching Ozzy Osbourne stuff. And sometimes I laugh and sometimes I feel like crying. But I'm not doing good. Just a lot happening in behind the scenes and stuff like that, guys. So first I want to apologise about yesterday if I sounded a bit up there, you know, with the troll I was talking about and the fact that Ozzy had passed away. When I come offline, I felt a wee bit guilty that I had vented a wee bit to yous, and I don't like. I wouldn't want to come on here and make yous feel bad or any bad feeling or anything like that. So I do apologise if I've triggered them doing my wee rant I had yesterday. Edge of Elsamar, good morning, Edge of Elsamar. I'm going to put a wee link in the chat if anybody wants to become a member of the channel. You get wee emojis that you can use, and I'll give you a shout out on a Saturday. If you're a gold member, you get a private video every month. Pin message, there we are. There, I think that's me. Yeah, so let me get my coffee. Wait, I'll show you my cup first of all. It's very, very autumny. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the ice. So I've got that. I've got my straw. Cat, good morning. Lovely cat, thank you for coming. Look at my... I've seen cars like that. It's like petrol, isn't it? I've seen cars like that. So I've got my straw. And then, of course, you've probably seen me drinking this before. It's my most favourite drink. I love it. It's the caramel frappuccino. And it's absolutely delicious. And I love it. And I'm going to just sit and sip it and try and calm myself down. I just feel very in a manic state at the moment. There's a lot happening to me and stuff like that. It's just... And sometimes I just feel... how much more can one person tolerate? Do you know what I mean? And then I think, on the other hand, see, I beat myself up my own brain because I feel bad, and then I feel guilty for feeling bad because there's people worse off than me, obviously, you know, in the world, and look at all the beautiful things I've got. But in my mind at the moment, I'm just in turmoil with stuff that's all happening. A chip shop order? We've not got a chip shop order, but listen, I've not had a chippy in a while. And I would love a chippy, so if you're going to buy me one, that's cool. Kado, and good morning. There we go, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Let me have a wee drink now. Look, I don't usually come on and vent Edge of ASMR, but it triggered me that girl was getting trolls, and she's going through cancer and stuff like that. Thank you, Edge of ASMR. Jenny, good morning, good morning. Anything like with cancer kind of triggers me, and this particular channel did trigger me because the girls get merch, and so what that she had merch, do you know what I mean? And good on her for having merch, and they were talking about, oh, she goes on holiday, good for her. And another thing that I really think's very bad taste was they delved into the girl's background about her father and how she didn't get on with her father and how they left. I mean, that's absolutely none of their business and nothing to do with their time on YouTube. Why go into somebody's background and dig up stuff like that? I don't understand it, but this person obviously felt good about it, and it really triggered me because I know when you're going through chemo and stuff like that, you need something for your brain. You need, with me it was cross-stitching. I was cross-stitching like crazy. You need something in your brain to cope with the reality that's going on. And this Tiffany thinks is her name, and her escape is to pick up her camera and video her life and share it, and I just felt so bad for her, and I just cannot understand how some people can be so cruel and calculatingly cruel and delving into her background. And I hope she beats the cancer, but just now she's in a battle. The girl is in a battle. Her poor family, her poor mum, her poor fiance, you know. And it triggers me. I get triggered, so I do apologise. Yesterday, I kind of did go off on a bit of a rant about it, and I don't like doing that on my channel. But I was, and I talked to you about things. You help me. There's my M. Good morning. Good morning. You've got some folk that look at me. My goodness, and they're in America. Well, listen, see if they're in America. I'm going to try and go over there. Bro, brush your teeth. I have brushed my teeth this morning. Violet. Violet. I've brushed my teeth. How about you go and brush yours? Huh? Ain't she a wee shame, Em? Ain't she a wee shame? I feel so bad, and I feel so because she got over the cancer before she had numerous operations and stuff, and she got over it, and then it came back. So, and she's got this lump that they won't operate on because it's too close to artery or something like that. And I can't even imagine how that must feel, because when I had it in my breast, the cancer, I needed them off because I felt dirty. You know, with and even now, see if I was to put a bra on and out and put it with silicone boobs, I would get that feeling because I've tried, and it's a horrible, dirty feeling. So I just don't. I don't. I would rather not have that feeling. So I just don't bother with it anymore. But it's a wee shame that they do that. I don't understand how people are so cruel like that. It's she's, as I say, she's about the age of about the age of Soph. She's early 30s. And see, before it all, she was an optometrist. She done people's eyes and things like that. And she's so sweet and nice, and is cruel. Cancer is absolutely cruel. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care your gender, your age, your religion, anything like that. It can just get people, and it's the most cruel thing. And for somebody to make a whole channel on it, I don't know if you could report. I don't know. I'm not even going to mention that because I might not be allowed to say that. But I don't know how the channel is still there. Do you know what I mean? It's beyond me how people can make a full channel like that and delving into her background, her families, and it's just wrong. It's just wrong. And then I did read some of the people's comments, and some of the people were like, "Oh, aye, we're sticking up for you. Aye, we don't like her either and stuff." Well, what are you watching her for? What are you watching? Why are they watching if they don't enjoy our content? Nobody's forcing folk to watch YouTube videos. I don't understand. Maybe it's just my age. I don't understand it. I seen Edge of Versamar. We need to talk about that. Oh, I know, poor Ozzy. I've seen some of the trolls about Ozzy as well. It's just see today's is just unbelievable. This stuff, and even me, I get the hate now. I get hate on me. Angela, good morning, good morning. I get Trisha Paytas. No, I like Trisha, and the reason I like Trisha is because she's no filter. The lassie, right? She's whatever you want to think about her. She's no filter. She just does what she does, says what she wants to say. That's just Trisha. That's the way she's always been. I used to watch Trisha's channel when she had no long started. That was when she called us Trisha's Fishies or something like Trishy Fishies. But she's named her kid Aquaman. Cat, good night to you. I hope you have sweet, sweet dreams. Thank you for coming in. Aquaman. No, personally, you know how I love a bit of Aquaman, but I did call the kid Jason. You know, after Aquaman. I wouldn't. No, can you, Aquaman, behave yourself. It's no right, isn't it? No. John, yes, Ozzy did. Ozzy was, and he admitted it in his early, with his first wife and stuff like that, and the way he tried to unalive Sharon, sure enough. The man had, and I don't like the animal things that he used to do with animals and stuff like that. The man was whacked out in every kind of narcotic that known to man. Do you know what I mean? That's just that's what they were doing. I don't think he knew what he was doing most of the time. A lot of the time with the animals, he said that they thought they were props. He didn't realise that they were real animals. And he loved his animals. You seen him with his dogs and his cats and stuff like that, you know. But they're bringing up religion again about poor Rosie. They're bringing up religion, and I don't know if I'm just getting older or if it's always been like this, but I just don't understand all this hate that's happening in the world at the moment. I think we should all just stop the hate. Let people be whatever religion they want to be and stuff like that. No more wars, nothing like that. Let's all just sit down and have a picnic in the grass or something. Your last comment. I seen that, yeah. I seen that they tried for it. They got a helicopter. I seen that the neighbours had said their house is beautiful. If you've not seen their house is absolutely beautiful in England. It's like a mansion, and there's a bit on the side of it, and then you kind of go downstairs a bit, and then they've got this beautiful ornate fountain. I don't know if it's a replica of some fountain. I don't know if it's a fountain in New York or Rome or what, but it's a beautiful fountain. And then you go down a wee bit further, and Sharon built him a lake that had fish in it, so he could go and do his fishing and stuff like that down in his own garden. Beautiful, beautiful mansion. But apparently the neighbours said that they seen the helicopter landing. So they were working on poor Rosie for a couple of hours before. So it was sudden. Because yesterday some people were saying that he went to Switzerland, if you know what I mean, to that clinic that you can go to when you're want to unalive. Some people were saying that, but it wasn't. It was he passed away in his house. Poor Rosie. But do you know what? I'm watching the Osbournes, and it's sad knowing he's no longer here. But he left us with all this stuff, and listen, what was the name of that? Hold on a minute to get my brain to work. Let's see if this is the right word. Right, it is. Right, now don't forget, I'm going to be 54 in December, right? I'm going to be 54 in December, guys, right? I didn't tell Sophie about this, but I'll tell her when I see her. Last night I was watching one of the episodes of the Osbournes, right? So they're in the kitchen and they hear this noise going, eat, 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 like that, right? And they're all going, what's that noise? What's that noise? And they had a rotisserie, like, chicken thing, like, you know how you go into, like, the supermarkets and they've got the rotisserie chickens going round and round and round. They'd one of them in their house and they had a bit of ham or chicken or turkey or something stuffed on this, and it's going round and it's doing that noise, right? So at the bottom is dripping like fat, right? It's dripping fat, this chicken, onto the bottom of this oven. And it's white, right? It's white dripping. And Jack says to Ozzy, what's that white stuff? And he says it's smegma, right? And I'm laughing, and I'm thinking, that's a great word. He's made that word up. And then I thought, I wonder if that is a word, right? So listen, guys, I apologise if you want to. It is an actual thing. Smackma is called. I had never heard the word before. I didn't know what the word was. But see if you Google that. I Googled it and I was like, oh my God, that's now in my search engine. I'm just leaving it to you. If you want to Google it or not, you can Google it, right? Smegma is called, right? So Jack says that there was this white stuff dripping and I had no idea what that word was. Good morning, Liesl. Good morning, good morning. I had no idea. In all my years, I never knew what smegma was. And it's, listen, is it common in the USA? I'd never heard the word before. We would call it like cheese, I suppose. Do you know, it's disgusting. Right, that's what we would call it. Cheese. But I didn't know what it's meant. But anyway, Ozzy says this chicken that was dripping, that's what it was. So I'm in my bed, and then I'm like, oh my God, that's new on my search. Oh, that's right, I'm in TikTok now. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to do for the TikTok, because people do mad dances and stuff like that, and I've not got that in me anymore. I've not got, I know the mad dances that they do. on TikTok and stuff. Maybe I should shove the Prodigy on and just give it a bit of raving like that. Daisy do. She's going off for a nut. Daisy. Did you hear her about a bad girl? Did you, I had no idea what that word is, but just put me start. I'll need to learn how to do that. Edge of Elsamar. I'll need to learn how to do that kind of thing. But there you are. I'll get me to. I need my YouTube play button before I go. See, before I leave this plane, I need my YouTube. I need it to be right there. You know, like proper YouTubers have got it like right at their back. It would be right there, or no, it would be right. Maybe it would be my hall. Then I'm thinking about where I'm putting my play button. I'm not even half the way there. But you know, but I had no idea what that word was. But now it's in my search engine, so they're going to think that I'm interested in that kind of thing, and I'm definitely not. Definitely not. You'll need to educate me because obviously I know nothing. I thought I knew a lot about and stuff like that, but I'm not. I thought Ozzy'd made a word up. I didn't know that was a real word. But there you are. Ozzy Osbourne taught me something yesterday. There you go. He's passed away, the man, and he's still teaching people. And he taught me that word. So now I know that word, so I can use it to my kids. And they'll be like, what the hell's... And I'll be saying, just Google. I'm not even going to tell you what that word means. Just Google it. But it's the animals, the amount of animals they've got is hilarious. And he's always like, no more animals, no more animals. And then he'll look, they'll go, there's another cat or two in the house. Oh, you need to film in on the Americans, like, I don't know. Daisy, for God's sake. I see the riot that's happening in this house, look. Daisy, do. Daisy. Daisy! Look at it. Did you see it there? Absolutely going nuts this morning. She's going tonto. There's a word for you. Tonto, that's a good Glaswegian word. See if somebody's gone a bit crazy. Just you say to them, calm down, stop going tonto. It's a good Glasgow word, that, so I'm teaching you as well. It's the tiniest wee doggy you've ever seen in your whole life. It's over the road. Can you see if you can see it? It's the most tiniest wee pug or something like that. Daisy. This is Jack Russell's for you guys. Jack Russell's for you. It's just what Jack Russell's do. There. Big Brother scooped her up, taking her away. Oh, you've only slept 4 hours in 2 days. You need to get some sleep. How about getting a nice bath with lavender or something in it, right? See, even if it's sore lying down, just sit, just pour the water over you, some nice lavender. Couple of candles going. Couple of wee candles, some nice relaxing spa music. Or me in the background, I'll come with you. ASMR in the background like that. And then try and drift off. But funny enough, I've been finding it difficult to sleep the past couple of nights. I've been lying there waiting. Last night I was waiting. The last I looked at the clock was about 2:30. I looked at the clock and then I was up at 6 this morning. I think I've just got an awful lot going on in my brain with my mum and things like that. It's just, it's getting a lot, you know what I mean? And my dad's not been keeping very well. He's back on steroids and antibiotics and oh God, it's never ending. It's never ending, and I just want a wee break for just everything. Do you know? I just want to see if I had a lot of money, I'd be getting a private jet and going away to Hawaii like Sharon does and the Osbournes. She was having a wee. She was fed up and like, do you know what? I'm just going to go to Hawaii. Why she got? Listen, her bags are beautiful. Sharon was in her wardrobe, right? In the Osbournes, and she's looking at her, but the Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that, and Chanel stuff. I'm like, oh, I was like saliva dripping looking at all these beautiful bags. Are you, my well, we love you anyway. I hope you know that we've got a wee community here that we love each other. Even though, and people will say you can't do that, but you do. You form relationships with people online. You do. And we love you. You're like, we're all like a big family here, and we all like to try and help each other. Sure enough, we've got the trolls that like to come in and tell me to unalive myself and stuff, tell me to F off. Sure, sure, we've got that. But for the majority, we've got a lot of lovely, lovely people that come in and yeah. I see. With the Aussie, Efron. Caroline, my gorgeous Carol. Good morning, Efron. Yes, I know. Aye, I get told that. Oh, listen. See, the people that are haters have not been friends in the first place. This is it. Some people I can't put on. My kids will tell you, see what you see here. This is just me. I can't pretend I'm anything else. I'm not that great an actress. Unless I'm doing the ASMR and then I'm a nurse and a doctor and all that kind of thing. But I couldn't put it, and I've been on here a long time. The facade would slip, but this is just me. This is just me, and I love people. It doesn't matter to me what religion you're or what colour you're or anything like that. It just matters to me your personality and who you are as a person. That's what I like. That's how I love people as well. That's how it doesn't matter if you're male or female. To me, it is. I fall in love with people for who they are and not their sexuality. Apparently, that they've got a name for that. But back in my day, I don't know. I would be. I don't know if I'd be called bisexual. I suppose back in the day, but the way I feel, Sophie will tell me that that's a different label on me. Remember, somebody had come in and said to me, um, I wasn't. I shouldn't be talking for the LGBTQ community. Somebody had said to me a while ago. Remember, and I thought, what do I need to have some sort of card, or do I need to make out with a girl on camera or something? Well, people would enjoy that, but what qualifies me then? Remember? Oh, you get it. Oh, there I've just come off that. But imagine Aquaman calling your kid that. Listen, Trisha's got that much money anyway. She can call her Rain, but whatever she wants. But it's going to be weird shooting you. Aquaman, come and get your dinner. I mean, it's the next kid. If she's not with Superman or Wonder Woman or something like that, she'll call the kid next. Katrina, spine surgery. Oh my God. Yep. I hope you're doing good with the spine surgery. When I was about, what age was that? 10 or 11 year old, they were going to perform a surgery where they put a metal rod up my spine. They never done that, but they did put a needle all the way up my spine. I remember that had some kind of dye in it at the time, and I had to watch a. They had me sedated, and I was just like there was a TV screen, and I could see my spine and stuff on it. But see, for 2 weeks after that, I was absolutely in agony, and no with my back with a headache. It hurt my head. It done something to my head, and I was walking about my head like this. I couldn't put my head up for the pain in my head. So back surgery, oh, and people don't realise, Katrina, that when you do get surgery and stuff like that on your back, everything that you do, like even moving your fingers like that, you can feel it in your spine. Because when my back's really bad, even just moving my arms or my fingers or my legs or anything, any part of your body you move, you feel it in your spine. So I feel for you, Katrina, and I hope that you have a speedy, speedy recovery. And I'm always here talking, and I'm always here anyway, in case you need a wee chat. Yeah, it'll be for the I can't even remember the name of it, but the tube that they put down your throat. I was always my throat was always sore after that. God, I had one of them down my throat in January for maybe 10 days when they ventilated me. I had that bloody thing down my throat for a long time. And I can remember them taking it out because I was wakened, by the way. I was wakened and they still had the thing down my throat. And I remember Sophie had been saying I'm going to take that out my mum's throat because I was trying to grab it and stuff. And I also had the thing in my neck. The thing, now I was grabbing them. They kept telling me to stop. I'm a weird patient, I suppose. I'm crazy. And I was hallucinating anyway. I was giving it a bit of hallucination too. I was thinking nurses were biting me and all this. I thought I was underwater at one point. Craziness. But I always get the sore throat with the tube. Do what I'm doing. Get nice drinks with ice in it or slush. Get a slush and sit with a slush and just take wee sips at a time. Don't gulp it, just wee sips like that. Even keep it at the back of your throat for a wee while. But see, I was like, I was hallucinating. See what below that was going on, Katrina, with the tube still in my throat. I was, listen. The thing was, they had knocked me out. I was on a ventilator, right, and they said I kept sitting up. It must have been something for a horror movie. I kept sitting up in bed with the tube thing and still in my mouth. No, they eventually sedate me straight out like that because I kept sitting up in the bed and doing stuff while I was ventilated. I don't know if that happens with everybody. I don't know if everybody gets that, if I'm just a special case. But there you are. I was sitting up in bed with this bloody tube in my throat. See, I think it's craziness. Oxygen yourself. See, that's it's good if you can do the oxygen bit yourself. I've been the listen. I don't know much. I remember getting taken down. I remember that my breathing was so bad. I felt as if like I had a slab pressing down, like there was pressure on my chest like that, and I couldn't get any oxygen at all. My oxygen was just dropping rapidly. I remember that, and it was like straight to the theatre, and it was like a film that I was looking at all the lights just flashing by me. And then in the theatre, I tried to phone Sophie, I couldn't, and then the next thing, I don't know what the hell, I was in Egypt. I was in Egypt. I was in Egypt, and I was having, it was all sorts of, and even now memories are still popping back. It's ICU delusion. I was and Sophie had been saying to the doctor, "My mum's confused." Do you know what I mean, right? And the doctor said to me, "Oh, your daughter says you're confused." So I got a hoddy, Sophie. I was like, "How dare you tell the doctor I'm confused and I'm not confused at all? Can't you believe you said that, Sophie, that I'm confused?" I was giving it to her like that. And I was seeming to think it now. I was confused as I was muddled. I was muddled like a mother effer. Oh, there's the bad boys. Oh, did you see them? See how that perked me up right there, look? That perked me up. That perked me up. Remember, I kept saying I was phoning the police and folk as well. I couldn't even work my phone because I couldn't lift anything. I couldn't grab anything. I couldn't get my code into the phone. And see your phone when you're like in a place like that, and you know how it opens with just a picture of my face. It didn't recognise me because I had a tube up that nose like that, a feeding tube I had in, and I had all sorts of stuff all going on my face. My phone was like, "Who are you, stranger?" I'm going, and I couldn't put the code in because I couldn't do anything. And and they've not even got a buzzer in the ICU for if you need. And I'm just lying in a bed of shit the majority of the time. Listen, I can't wait for this year to be over. Just the whole time, and then they had this kind of forklift chair thing that they put you in, and you've got to grab it onto it and pull yourself up and hold yourself on it, and they wheel you about while you're standing. It's like what a forklift like for, and then listen, I can't even explain it. It was bad. I'm glad I never want to be in the hospital again. I'm taking all my tablets and I'm being a good girl. And I've not had a drink in a long time. When was the last time I had a drink? First surgery appreciated. Well, you need to, I'll give you a big tip, Katrina. You can't go to work until you're fully healed, because see if you go to work and you're not healed, it's going to be back to square one. So you'll need to just concentrate, think about work later. I know it's difficult and everybody needs money and all the rest of it, right? But if you go back to work too soon, it's just going to go straight back to square one, because you're going to do your back in. The only thing that you can do is rest your back, but move it as well, right? See my back, if I was to sit in the one position, I would be dead with the pain. You've got to move, although it's painful, you've got to move your spine about, and it'll help it a wee bit. So no too much, just every day, just a wee bit more, a wee bit more, a wee bit more, and do not go back to work until you're completely fine. Yeah, try and just even move it, your back, as you're sitting from side to side, just try and move it. And it'll be painful, but you've got to try just wee bits by wee bits. I'm not a doctor by any means, by the way, so this is all just my opinion. I'm not in any way, shape or form a doctor, but this is just through personal experience I'm talking. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to watch more of the Osbournes. Aye. And drink my coffee, and hopefully today's a better day. But I love you all so much. If you need me, you can get me on Facebook. I'm always on there. And thank you so much for spending time with me this morning. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.